Here's a quick little meet of the GOAT, as I call her, TingMao from China, um, back in I think 2010 maybe, so about 10 years ago.
台项目上都有非常高的水平，也使得他们在跳板这个项目上，应该说是训练的起
I'll
点很
translate,
高
but then also I'll put in my 2 cents.
下面一位来自重庆的施廷懋，这位选手在先前的女子1米跳板比赛上拿到银牌。施廷懋选择的是一个向前翻。
So a front 3.5 tug, very well performed. She really backed on the board though.
还是有一些退板的。
有一些退板 is she moved too far back on the board, so her feet are a little too far back, and that caused her to lean forward too much in the dive. So right here, she's in good. You know, a lot of people don't talk about this, but this is a crucial move, and especially in women's, well, all springboard events and after a hurdle, is that you should have a slight hollow position after the hurdle. People don't talk about that. But then after, you want to get your knees in front so you can land on the end and be able to get a good takeoff. But watch what happens with her. In my opinion, she starts her knee bend a little too late, and she moves her feet back, so her shoulders are too far over, so she has to throw forward. But I mean, the rest of that was really good. This is 10 years ago, before she won the Olympics, so you know you can see the development there. She's doing the tuck, and the tuck's not bad, but you can see she's making mistakes that other divers make as well. So it just goes to show the amount of development and hard work that goes into it. So she already did her first round dive. She got 76 points on it. She got back. Mm.
施廷懋的整体动作呢，就是感觉动作稍微粗了一些。我们看他在这个空中抱腿的时候啊，膝盖是有一些弯曲的。
So it's not bad. It's a little. She's leaned back too much, and the pike's kind of loose, and her knees are a little bit bent in the pike. But I mean, if you've seen her dive now, she really has the exact same style and the exact same energy about her diving. It's just so much better because she doesn't lean as far back on this. Her arms are getting through even faster. Her pikes are smaller, and when she comes out the exact same time right now. She's just fixing this part so she can come out at this time and get a good lineup and go vertical. Here, she's coming out and going short because her start and her connections aren't where they should have been on that takeoff. And so I feel like a lot of people get stuck. Like, you know, a lot of people will look at this and be like, "Oh, she went short. Like, she looks like she made a dive easy. She needs to come out later." Me, on the other hand, I wouldn't tell my diver that. I would say we got to fix that start so you can continue that, so you can keep that spot consistent and be confident with the spot. So you can, you know, go in vertical with that spot. But I don't know if a lot of people would, you know, give that same critique. And I could also be wrong, but that's just what I would do. I feel like it would make more sense to keep the spot consistent, so when you get a good takeoff, you can see the spot, you know where it is, and you're confident going for the lineup, as opposed to changing when and what time you're going to come out based off your takeoff.
施廷懋的这个起跳高度还是非常高的，但是同样也是有一点点这个缺陷啊，就是它的。
So watching it again, I actually didn't really watch it. I was too busy on my tangent. Yeah, there's the hollow position, knees bending. Oh hell, them hips. The feet go a little too far behind the body, and it's because of that her knees have to bend a little too much, getting that somersault, which isn't entirely pleasing to the viewer. And she ended up going short again. So again, the start, her come outs and her spotting is spot on, but the start needs to be better so she can be more confident. One thing I learned from Chinese divers is they'll say, like, don't change the come out, change the takeoff. Because your come out's not wrong. Just because you went short doesn't mean that doesn't mean you came out at the wrong time. It just means you gotta, you know,
目
continue that
前
spot but
是
get a
听
better
话。
takeoff.
现在排在第一位的是吴米霞，324分，何姿排在第二，王涵仍然是占据第三的位置。在这次全国锦标赛当中，我们现在将要看到的是女子3米跳板和男台的比赛。那除此之外呢，还有另外的，还有另外的几个项目，分别是这个奥运会的正式8个射项之外，还有男子和女子的1米跳板以及男团跟女团混双项目的比赛。
Not bad, but you know, I saw a little, I saw a little, how do you say? It's like a twist in the hurdle, but she looked like she was a little off balance. So right here, you can see she's a little bit twist here because she's off balance, but she stays with it, and there's that back hurdle again, that we saw on the front, and because of that, there's the lean forward. You know, and carrying out the dive, it's going to be hard to control. And you know, something that's really funny is her starts on these are really tough. And I've even talked to her about this dive before, and she was like, "Oh my god, 107B, the hardest dive I can do," because you know it's, you know, you get caught up in these habits and all that stuff, but you work hard to overcome them and still be able to compete these dives well. So, I really wanted to show you guys this video so you can see the development that she's had. Over the years and how where she's, you know, was at 10 years ago versus where she's at now, and how, you know, even Olympic champions have to work hard as well.